Hey guys, Penadaily here, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In the last episode, we got the Master Sword and got a few other things, beat Aghanim, and now we are going to take on the Palace of Darkness. And the first thing, of course, we're going to do is go get that fairy lake that's right nearby and get filled up, and also not be an idiot on the way. So, we're going this way and go in here, and while we're doing that, I figure I'll talk about something that I wanted to talk about last time but kind of forgot. So that tree guy that we talked to who told us about the Triforce, he shows up in the Nintendo Power comic series for this game. Not the manga, the Nintendo Power comic series. And he has one line where he basically tells Link the story in much the same way, only he's psychically sending it to Link, who's asleep at the foot of said tree. And he refers to himself at the end of his story as a fool in the shape of a tree. And honestly, that's just one of those bits of dialogue that has stuck with me for years. But to get where we're going, we need to go through this hedge maze. And to do that, you go in here, you can see yourself through the holes, so follow along, and as you're going, you will pick up a hitchhiker. I'm Kiki the monkey. Kiki! I love rupees more than anything. Can you spare me 10 rupees? Absolutely. You need to do this. It's how you progress. This is why you need to have at least 110 rupees. Now the thing is, you need to be very careful, because if you take a hit, Kiki is going to run all the way back to the thorn jungle, and you will have to go get him and pay him another 10 rupees. Kiki, if you give me 100 rupees, I will open the entrance for you. Kiki. You have to tell him, if you don't have the money, you can go grind for it if you didn't know you needed it. It's not like, he'll ever be lost forever. But doing that opens the palace, and here we are. And it's, as you can tell, the entrance looks a lot like the Eastern Palace. Just the entrance, though. It's, so they're riding the whole, evil counterpart, dark counterpart thing pretty hard. So, I'm just gonna go through all of this, and watch out for those things. They, shoot fireballs at you. And we get a key, and that's good. We come up, and we get the switch again, and then you can, and I'm going to actually do this in a way that it's less streamlined necessarily, but it's the way I think they had really sort of expected you to do it. Plus, for other reasons, it will be clear why I kind of want to do it this way. Those guys are Bari. They're electric jellyfish. They will hurt you if you hit them when they're electrified, but not if you hit them when they're, not electrified. Gasp. And we get a key, and then just hightail it out of here. You don't want to screw with any of these guys. And we go here. And if you go back up those stairs, we'll be on the other side. Now that... Ow. Well, that worked. That was weird. That tile will take you somewhere else. At the time, it's just going to look like that it's a telepathy tile from Zelda. But there's actually a secret that they sort of expect you to miss. So we'll get to that a little later. So now, we come across here. We lay down a bomb. And the bomb goes off, and we drop down, and we're up here. And so with that, we can go up here, and we get the big key. Very nice. And drop down here again, head straight for that tile again. There's nothing, and here we are again. Go back up the stairs. We'll get to the other stuff down here. We will actually come back here, but that'll be in a little bit. So we come through here. And now this time we're going this way. Again, the block stays gone, so who cares? And we come through here and we get another key. And you notice you cannot reach that switch from where we are. You jump across this way and go up. You could jump down there if you need to go back, but right now we don't want to do that. Crap, actually we kind of do. Alright, so we need to do this now after all. Alright. Alright, so we come up here, we go back here. Fine, you guys want to be this kind of pain in the necks? You can. Now, we don't have to go all the way back to the front, because of course, as you've seen, we can just pull this. You know, pull this aside and kill this guy. Ha! Those guys are called Helmasaurs. They're a pain because you cannot kill them with by hitting them with your sword from the front. You can only kill them, you know, by hitting them from the back. So we go through here, and there's 2 of these guys, so I'm definitely going to kill at least one. And we see that Zelda's, got a telepathy tile here. Link, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. I am locked in Turtle Rock on top of Death Mountain. I know you are doing your best, but please hurry. Right. So now we come down here, and you see that door. We come through here. Yeah, be careful of these guys, because if they're electrified and you hit them, you will be hurt. You don't need a bomb, just, run through there. And these guys are Gorias, I think. I mean, they're always referred to as mimics, because of how they move, and not because they're treasure chest monsters or anything like that. The green guys will follow you exactly. They actually mirror you. The red guy will actually move the way you do. So it's not like looking in a mirror, it's more like looking at yourself on TV. You know how disconcerting that can be. But just keep going. Now this red guy, when you hit him, he turns into 2 little guys. And they can't be hit with your sword beams, it seems. They're really not that big a deal. So you come up here, and you get the map. So, then you press X. And, yep, that's where we are. And you can open this wall. And, of course, you can kill these guys. You may even want to. Let's see. And we go through here. And we get a key. And there's no way to really... Well, that's not true. Oh, right, there's no way to go any farther right now. You can go through that wall, the other wall, and there's fairies, but we don't need any fairies right now. Now we probably do, but not that big a deal. So just keep that in mind in case we want to come back this way later. Besides, we can always just, hit one of those stupid anti-fairies. So we go this way. And run back. Yeah. And, there's 2 of them again, so might as well just get that one. Right, you push down here, and get back on there, and here we are back in that room. So now we get to continue on. Just keep throwing that stuff at them. Come through here. Let's see. Ha! Dang it. Oh well. Yeah, watch out for those fireballs. They can hurt. So we jump over here and go up this way and, whack them. And now we can go through here. Now you're going to want to, pick this up, throw it, and then start moving. You move way faster than this thing, but of course those little jerks do start, and you can't kill them very well with your sword. And this is why you need a key. It's not necessarily that you need this one, but it's just easier, really. So, watch out for these guys. I have no idea what their names are. I keep wanting to call them Resnors after the guys in Super Mario World because they're named after a type of heater. Well, a heater company, Resnor. Let's see. No relation to Trent Reznor, as far as I know. There are no things to light up here, so you just have to guess. You know, follow the streams of fireballs and hope you don't actually run into the little jerks. Okay, and that's where you came in. Yeah, it can be a real pain. Alright, follow that down. Aha! Follow that down. There we go. And there we kill all the Resnors and get another key. Because you're probably going to need it. So you come here. This is very important. Hit that. And here's the... You got the magic hammer! You can drive the wooden stakes down into the ground. You can use it to pound on other things, too. Yes, yes you can. Like those annoying turtles. The hammer is a pretty good weapon. So, I believe you're supposed to be able to use it on the Helmasaurs, but I've never been able to, so, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Let's see. So, we come back through that door, and out. Da-da-da. Nothing under these this time. In the GBA version, your sword will, at least the Master Sword, will destroy those things. But now, once you flip them over, you can kill them with a sword, but it takes several hits, and it's just as easy to kill them with kill them with a thing. Yeah, it's just as easy to kill them with a hammer pound. So, we're going to hit this jerk again, because, you know, there's lots and lots of rupees, which are pretty nice, and we're just gonna keep going. And that, of course, you see where that's going to lead you to the boss door. And we've got this, which is another key. Yeah, that's the thing with this dungeon. There's a lot of locked doors and a lot of keys, and that just has an arrow. So we pick up rupees. As I said, you know, if you do this right, you're probably never going to run out. I don't need that guy, so back up this way. And, of course, we're back here. So if we do this, and if we check our map, you can see that we'll come into a room, but that room is going to lead back into the main room with all the crystal switch guys. So, we go here, and then the sneaky thing is we can do this. Push that statue over, and suddenly that guy can't hurt you. Now, we can't hit these guys with our things, so our best bet is to lure them all the way over there, run back, jump down, and then just start whacking them. Try and stay up so that you don't accidentally knock yourself into the pit. Just keep thwacking him. And either, you know, you'll kill him or he'll fall to his doom. Now, you don't have to go that way. You just come through here now that those blocks are down. And here we are. You would be able to come down here if you stopped to if you went back to get a ferry. You'd be able to come down from there by hitting those mole things with the hammer. So, we can't, you know, somebody needs to stay on that switch to keep the door open, so we move the statue. And then we go up. And now we've got these guys again. Oh, right, and of course if you face that guy directly head-on, he will hit you with a fireball. So your best bet is to loose the arrow and then move so that he goes right into the path of the shot. And here we have, once again, the Zelda series' fascination with shooting things into eyeballs. Once again, you can tell that the wall is fake because the floorboard, the wainscoting, or whatever the heck that baseboard decorations don't go over that wall. Excuse me. So we go back to we don't really need the boomerang so much as we need the hammer, I think. Head down here. Yes, we need the hammer because we come out of there. Ow. Yeah, watch out when you do that, because one hit flips them over, and then the other hit, of course, flips them right back over if it doesn't kill them. So we do that, and we check and see if there's anything particularly important, and there we go. And yeah, you can do things, I guess, well, you can do it in the other way and come through there. Really? Come back and get that last... You are going to die slowly. So you can do the bit with Zelda's message and all of those things down there last and come up to where everything else is last if you want. I just generally don't. So, we do that. Alright, kill all of them and the door opens. As I said, you've got to be careful not to flip those guys the other way. And there's nobody in here, you just have to find the right block. And it's that one. And now, you're in the middle of that room. And so you do it like this. Careful. And you can actually hit those guys from, with the magic powder from out here, but it's a pain in the neck trying to get one. So I'm just going to go in here and deal with him. Meet the Helmasaur King. Now, you're supposed to have figured out how to deal with him from dealing with all the little Helmasaurs. And if you run out of bombs, you actually can use the hammer to damage him. But, that requires getting a lot closer than you maybe want to. So just, hit him with the bombs. They'll break his mask off. You've got to hit him 6 times, I believe. I'm not sure how that worked, but okay. And now that big honkin' jewel is exposed, shoot an arrow into it. You know how that works. It's not quite an eye, but it's in the same place. And, of course, we get hit. And one of our fairies comes out and helps us. And as you can see, she only fills 7 hearts this time. She does not fill the whole thing. Which, 7 hearts is usually enough to do whatever you need, but it isn't always, so, I prefer to keep potions on hand rather than fairies. Really? Yeah, you just want to keep shooting him. Try not to be... There we go. Just there, and there he dies. Which is good, because if I'd had to use another fairy on this fight, I would have been very embarrassed. And there we go. We have picked up the heart container and the crystal. And we get the first maiden. Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. This world used to be the Golden Land where the Triforce was hidden. But because Ganon, the boss of thieves, wished it, the world was transformed. I'm sure he's intending to conquer even our light world after building his power here. He is trying to open a larger gate between worlds near the castle using our powers. But the gate is not open completely yet. If we 7 maidens come together, we can break the barrier around Ganon's hiding place. I will tell you where the other girls are held. I believe you will destroy Ganon. I will return to my original form at that time. Do you understand? Yes. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce, and may the Force be with you. Yeah, so she's going to mark on our map all the other dungeons. There are 6 more as we check our maps. Now, you don't have to do them in this order, and in fact, I'm not going to. I am going to do them slightly differently. But we'll deal with that soon, in a bit. Now, for now, let's just get out of here. Maybe go to the... well, we don't need to go to the fairy lake, but let's just get out of here. And of course, one thing we probably ought to do is, head up north and go get a... ow. Go get some potions before we, end off. Because honestly, after everything that happened, I want another potion instead of another fairy. And it's not like I don't have the money for it. So. Ow. Jerk. Right, let's just get out of here. Watch out for the birds in this world. They will take 3 hearts off if they hit you. When I said everything in here hits like a truck, I was not exaggerating. So, we're gonna head north through the takoyaki on the hoof stomping grounds. I actually like octopus and squid. They're both pretty good. Very chewy, but pretty good. Then again, I grew up in Seattle with a lot of Asian restaurants of various types and a lot of seafood. So I was eating all sorts of things that some other people might not like. But here we are. And of course, we will use our mirror to go back to the light world. And here we are. And we'll go back in. We'll talk to her and get filled up. And I'm going to buy another potion. That's good. We should now be... yep, two potions, 1 fairy. Alright. And I think that we are going to call it for now. So, I will see you guys next time. And have a great evening.